They say love is priceless. The legal system respectfully disagrees. Today, we're talking about billionaires and divorce, the most expensive breakups in history, ranked. These are the people who said, "Till death do us part," and then handed over enough money to buy a small country, or at least Alabama. I'm ranking these on 3 things. 1. Net worth impact. How badly did that settlement slap the bank account? 2. Drama per dollar. Was this a quiet wire transfer or a soap opera? 3. Return on heartbreak. Did the ex actually level up after the split?
The world's richest couple's divorce.
Jeff Bezos announced that he and his wife MacKenzie are getting divorced.
Well, the divorce is definitely a sad thing.
He and his wife Wendy are close to reaching a divorce settlement.
Right now, our GMA cover story, Kim Kardashian has filed for divorce from Kanye West after nearly 7 years of marriage.
Let's dive in. S tier level heartbreak. 1. Jeff Bezos and MacKenzie Scott, the Amazon Prime breakup. We have to start here. This is the final boss of divorce settlements. Jeff Bezos builds Amazon, becomes the richest man on earth, and then in 2019, Amazon Prime delivers the most expensive divorce in history. MacKenzie Scott walks away with about 4% of Amazon, roughly $36 to $38 billion at the time. Most people get half a couch and shared custody of the dog. MacKenzie got a stake in one of the largest companies on the planet and then proceeded to speedrun philanthropy, giving away tens of billions of dollars in just a few years. Jeff wakes up single and only worth like $110 to $120 billion. Thoughts and prayers. Net worth impact, thermonuclear. Drama per dollar, surprisingly low. No public screaming, just SEC filings. Return on heartbreak. MacKenzie turned the settlement into a world-class charitable speedrun. Verdict, easy S tier divorce. 2. Bill and Melinda Gates, the philanthropy power split. 2 nerds build a tech empire, then a foundation, then call it quits in 2021. The exact numbers are secret, but we're talking tens of billions in assets shifting, making it arguably one of the largest wealth reallocations in divorce history when you look at long-term stock and foundation stakes. What's wild is how corporate this breakup was. No messy Twitter threads. No, he took the yacht interviews. They literally announced the divorce and then clocked in to keep co-running the Gates Foundation like it's a group project due at midnight. Imagine breaking up with someone and still having to approve $500 million vaccine initiatives together. Net worth impact, planetary. Drama per dollar, suspiciously professional. Return on heartbreak, both still ultra rich, still giving away billions. Verdict, S tier for sheer scale and emotional maturity. Disgusting behavior. 3. Alec and Jocelyn Wildenstein, the billion-dollar Catwoman. Saga. If Bezos is the boss fight, this one is the final cutscene. Alec Wildenstein was a billionaire art dealer and racehorse guy. Jocelyn Wildenstein became infamous for her extreme plastic surgery, earning the tabloid nickname Catwoman. When they divorced in 1999, Jocelyn reportedly received around $3.8 billion, plus $100 million a year for 13 years. Let me repeat that. $3.8 billion, plus a subscription service of $100 million a year. Allegedly, the judge even said she couldn't use the alimony money for more cosmetic surgery. That is a level of "we have seen enough" you usually only get from God or the IRS. Net worth impact, entire dynasty wiped. Drama per dollar, tabloid S tier. Return on heartbreak, legendary settlement, questionable face card. Verdict, S tier easily. This is the raid boss of divorce checks. The A tier, it hurts, but I'll survive. 4. Rupert Murdoch and Anna Murdoch when you divorce a media empire. Rupert Murdoch, CEO of drama itself, split with his wife Anna in 1999. Estimated settlement, about $1.7 billion. When you own Fox News, the Wall Street Journal, and half of the media landscape, apparently the going rate for "I'm done" is $1.7 billion and your youth back. Rupert then went on to get married and divorced again, because if you're going to be bad at marriage, at least be consistent. Net worth impact, media mogul maiming. Drama per dollar, high. This is Rupert Murdoch, not a dentist from Ohio. Return on heartbreak. Anna walked away ultra rich, Rupert stayed. Rupert. Verdict, A tier. Peak. I'm taking the kids and some of the conglomerate. 5. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, the brand split. This one is more brand warfare than traditional divorce. By the time Kim and Kanye divorce, we're talking multi-billion-dollar combined empire. Yeezy, Skims, reality TV, music, endorsements. Estimates peg the economic impact of the split in the multi-billion range, plus Kanye reportedly paying $200,000 a month in child support. This isn't just who gets the house, but this is who gets the narrative. Kim walks away with Skims going crazy in valuation, her own brands untouched, the internet mostly on her side. Kanye walks away with catalog of hits, questionable tweets, and a recurring payment plan that looks like a mid-market SaaS subscription. Net worth impact, massive but more brand separation than one giant check. Drama per dollar, off the charts. Return on heartbreak, Kim's brand arguably leveled up. Verdict, A tier. Not the biggest single check, but the most memeable modern breakup. 6. Steve Wynn and Elaine Wynn. Las Vegas love story, twice. Steve and Elaine Wynn co-founded Mirage Resorts and Wynn Resorts, the people who basically turned Vegas into the adult Disneyland of bad decisions. They divorced twice, with the second split in 2010 reportedly costing around $1 billion in shares and assets. Imagine marrying the same person twice and paying casino-level losses to leave the table. Elaine ends up a major shareholder and one of the most powerful figures in the casino world. Steve ends up in the news a lot. Net worth impact, house always wins, but not this time. Drama per dollar, Vegas tier. Return on heartbreak. Elaine walked away holding chips. Verdict, high A tier. This is what happens when you gamble in Vegas and the game is marriage. B tier, I can still buy a jet. 7. Harold Hamm and Sue Ann Arnall, the $1 billion check. Oil billionaire Harold Hamm had one of the most awkwardly legendary divorce moments ever. After a long legal fight, he literally wrote his ex-wife a physical check for about $975 million. She initially rejected it, trying to appeal for more, then eventually cashed it. Imagine seeing a check with 9 zeros and saying, "Hold on, I think I can do better." Net worth impact, almost $1 billion in ink. Drama per dollar, courtroom thriller, but let's just say quieter than the others. Return on heartbreak. She walked away wildly rich. He kept the company. Verdict, B tier. Iconic check moment, but not quite planetary damage. 8. Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren. Golf, scandal, and $700 million. Tiger's not technically a billionaire, depending on how you count, but his divorce settlement moves like billionaire money. After the scandal heard around the sports world, reports put Elin's settlement at around $100 million up to the $700+ million range, depending on source and adjustments over time. You know how good your lawyer has to be to turn "I got cheated on" into "I can now open my own private country club and never invite him." Net worth, impact, career wobble, not career end. Drama per dollar, tabloids went feral. Return on heartbreak. Ellen quietly upgraded her life and disappeared from the spotlight. Verdict, B tier. Massive money, monumental scandal. Still, Tiger kept playing and printing checks. 9. Michael Jordan and Juanita Vinoy. The GOAT settlement. Before LeBron versus Jordan, there was Jordan versus the divorce court. Michael Jordan split from Juanita in 2006 reportedly cost him around $168 million, one of the largest celebrity divorce settlements ever at the time. That's multiple private jets, several sneaker factories, or like 168 million pairs of those Monarch dad shoes. But the thing is, it's Jordan. He made it back in shoe sales on a random Saturday. Net worth impact, heavy, but survivable for the GOAT. Drama per dollar, surprisingly low-key. No wild public meltdown. Return on heartbreak. Juanita secured the bag. Jordan stayed well. Jordan. Verdict, solid B tier. Painful, but the Jumpman still jumps. 10. Roman Abramovich and Irina Abramovich, the oligarch discount. Roman Abramovich, best known for owning Chelsea FC, divorced his wife Irina in 2007 with a reported settlement of around $300 million. For a man worth billions, $300 million is basically the oops fee. Still, for most people, that's generational wealth until the sun burns out. Net worth. Impact, high, but not soul-crushing at his scale. Drama per dollar. Big in European tabloids, quieter elsewhere. Return on heartbreak. She walks away with hundreds of millions. He keeps the club and the toys for a while. Verdict, B tier. Not the biggest number, but still wild for a "we're done" fee. C tier. Rich people problems. These are the divorces where the numbers are insane for normal humans, but in billionaire terms, it's basically, babe, you keep the Aspen house, I'll just take the telecom empire. Think Mel Gibson and Robin Moore, hundreds of millions. Craig McCaw and Wendy McCaw, hundreds of millions when he sold his cellular company. Various CEOs and founders writing checks that would break the economy of a small town, and then going to brunch. Net worth impact. I can't buy 3 yachts this year, only 2. Drama per dollar, medium. Return on heartbreak. Everyone's still rich. Verdict, C tier. Still crazy, just overshadowed by the Bezos level nukes. Quick recap, tier list. S tier, Jeff Bezos and MacKenzie Scott. Bill and Melinda Gates, Alec and Jocelyn Wildenstein. The A tier, Rupert Murdoch and Anna Murdoch. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Steve and Elaine Wynn. B tier, Harold Hamm and Sue Ann Arnold. Minus Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren. Michael Jordan and Juanita Vinoy. Roman and Irina Abramovich. C tier, the only $100 million divorces. Well, here's the moral of the story. For billionaires, love is an emotion, but marriage is a contract, and the exit clause can cost more than some Fortune 500 mergers. Most people ask, do you believe in true love? After watching these breakups, billionaire advisors ask, do you believe in prenups? If you take anything from this episode, it's this. Fall in love if you want.